This episode of the Notorious Nobodies is brought to you by God's Eden, the new album from Wavy Da Ghawd, dropping November 15th. Dude's an extremely talented, honorable brother. I got to talk to him recently. This project features some of the best out from Rome Streets, Planet Asia, Eddie Kane, Spoda, A-Sun Eastwood, and plenty more. Look, you like authentic hip-hop? You like beats that give you that stank face? Do yourself the favor and cop the new album, God's Eden, November 15th. Trust when I say big walk. And for the viewers, don't be a wise ass. This ain't the official album art either. I just wasn't about to show you a black screen, smarty. Chill.
Hit the play button. Cool out. It's time for the Notorious Nobodies show.
Oh snap. Oh snap. Welcome back. It's another edition, man. Number 5 of the No Show, the Notorious Nobodies, man. Hope everyone's good. Been a while. Been doing good though. Thankfully, blessed in that sense. Been doing things differently, man. Had to take quite a few steps back, take care of some health issues. Of which, I got a couple things personally going on. Some may know, some don't. Obviously, a lot don't. I keep a lot of stuff to myself. But, I'm dealing with, had my weight issues, which was contributing to some blood pressure issues, contributing to a number of other issues. I got an umbilical hernia issue going on. Every now and then I get pancreatitis episodes. And yeah, man, I felt like I needed to take it back a little bit. Last year was a doozy, so I definitely wanted to do things differently than what I did last year. It was just an emotional hellhole for a lot of people. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you heard enough talk about that in previous episodes. But yeah, I just felt like needed to take a couple things away from, it was contributing a lot of bad into my issues or whatever. And I felt like it was adding pressure to my abdominal area. You know what I'm saying? Sure, I would show you and everything, except I'm not trying to get my shit taken down off of YouTube or whatever, whatnot, wherever you see this, man, for like some sort of indecent exposure. The shit protrudes, man. You know what I'm saying? It looks like another freaking, I'm sure you get the idea. But yeah, man, I call it the panic button. And it's like, nah, man, that shit looks like, it's crazy, man. I got to really do something about it. So again, I needed to do something. The panic button is like when I don't like something going down, man. It's I call myself the Care Bear, man, for all my 80s heads. But I just needed to do something to take away from that, man. At least when I do go through with the surgery or whatever, I'm giving my body at least some sort of a stepping stone to heal and recover better than what I previously was. So yeah, man. Funny thing about that though is like I'm just not used to people noticing that sort of thing. I've been treating myself like shit for the last 10 plus years, issues, dealing with personally and going through life, So man, there was this manager at the store. She complimented me or whatever. The fact that she was like, pretty, this and this, it had nothing to do with it or whatever. But I'm like, anyway, she was like, oh my God, have you been losing weight or whatever? And I'm like, kind of shriveled into myself. Yeah. Like I was taking a shit in my diaper. And I'm like, looking at myself like, or listening to myself or playing back what my response was later on after I left the store. And I'm like, ew, yo, you don't even talk like that. You don't even talk like that, man. Like, and it's just, I don't know. I'm just not used to being complimented, you know what I'm saying? For the young lady. It's like, if by any chance she's watching this, but I'm so sorry. It's like, my head was just like somewhere else, and I'm just not used to that compliment, and as positive, as nice as it is, I'm just not used to it or whatever. And yeah, it made a person feel great or whatever. I appreciated it, but it's just weird because I'm just not that in tune with, how I present myself or whatever. So I just needed to do something, again, about my health or whatever. And really just, it's crazy. I needed to change my outlook too on a few things, man. A person gets a little leery though when things go a little bit too well. And, I just started to think like, man, it's just going too well. It starts to feel like a damn simulation, like shit, is it supposed to play out this way? Am I bugging out? Am I plugged in somewhere? And I like still check myself in the morning too sometimes, man, because I'm just not used to freaking being slimmer, than what I was. And I'm like, cool, man, still there. So yeah, man. And do things, like everyone's gonna get leery and things do go wrong. And as such, we suffered another loss in the family about 3 months ago. My paternal grandfather passed away. Papa Milito, very good man, passed away from natural causes. Had another loss, not in the family, but a good close friend of mine from high school, Camille Santos, man. She passed away 2 months ago due to COVID-related issues. And yeah, as you can imagine, it hurt, man. It took the wide, group variety of people by surprise or whatever. And I'm 41. I'm not the most youngest, but you just don't see things playing out that way, And I was talking to my lady about it, and I'm not trying to say like, oh my God, I feel more at ease when an older person passes away, but as like I guess I'm able to cope better because they experienced a more lengthy, fulfilled life, and my hopes that they did, and they were happy and they experienced, bringing forth family and, our crazy family and our craziness. So when someone passes away and I'm still thinking about it, I'm like, but Che, you're 41. You're not that young. So it's like, my youth is in here and in here. I keep it, very much alive, man. It's just my body, like anybody else would tell you in their older age, man. It's just their body has keeping up, it just shows mileage. Hey. So yeah, you just don't see it coming, man. And you just really want to just live happy and be blessed, obviously, like people tell you, be thankful of what you have. And, I don't need a holiday, as to serve as some reminder when to be thankful. And, I try to, and I do my best to remain thankful for what I have, family and such. And, I don't know. I just get kind of lost sometimes, man. It's like when I go to the store, it's like when somebody's such in a rush to drop off their kid at school, and I'll be, doing some exercise or walking, riding a bike or something. And they're so in a rush to get to work from dropping off their kid from school. And, oh my God, COVID, you know what I'm saying? But F this person walking on the street. So it's like, yeah, I try to do my best to remain grateful. And I have it in hopes that people are trying to do the best and do the same. But it's like, yo, we really have got to take into account what exactly, we are doing, and to, not what we are doing, but I guess so what we are doing to not only just remain grateful of what we have, but also to make sure that, people get back home, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, I get lost in a variety of different things, and this whole health issue crisis thing goes into a lot, man, because it's not just one of us. Obviously, we're not just dealing with, the people, and that's going to be a bad thing right there. we're taking care of, you know, saying we're helping to take care of just, you know, the next person as well, you know. So not to go off in a tangent so soon, but yeah, man, that one hurt, you know. She was a good friend of mine, man, and back in the days, and you know, I met her back in high school. I was a lot more self-conscious. You know, I didn't talk to a lot of people, and she was just one of those people that, you know, just kind of appreciated very, you know, funny ass. Oh my God, some of the best memories, some of the sayings or some of the things or tones of voices or, you know, characters that I invent, you know, or not invent, but still, I guess, you know, keep alive to this day or whatever, you know, come from her influence and another friend of hers, a very close friend of her, Kristen Bloom. You know what I'm saying? It was her, Carrie, and it used to be, you know, a variety of friends, but I used to live around the corner from them both. And, you know, Kristen and Camille used to always hang out. They used to live across the street from me, from each other. So, you know, I found myself over there hanging out quite a bit, whatever, and, you know, smoking, whatever, doing what kids do. And not like kids do, like, oh my God, they were getting freaky or whatever. But it's like, no, I never seen them in that way. And, you know, pretty sure they didn't see me that way either, man. But, you know, it was hilarious though, man, because me and my lady, we have a history, quite a, you know what I'm saying, 22 plus years. I know this chick, so she used to know them as well and stuff. And it was this whole funny issue about like, what do you do over there? I'm just, yo, please, trust me, I hang out. We listen to stupid fucking, you know, some Euro techno, and we freaking hang out and do stupid shit, just talk stupid shit, you know. So she was a great, you know, a great person, man. You know, unfortunately, man, we as I got older, and you know, life just takes everybody in different paths. You know, I'm not at all mad. I'm not. If anything, I'm just like displeased with myself because I wish I would have made a more of an effort to spend more time with people. I just, you know, I have this issue that I kind of found myself drawing back throughout the years. You know, getting more involved with my family, or doing the art thing, or just, you know, work or whatever it is. So, you know, there's that sense of, you know, dread or, you know, displeasure with myself. But man, a lot of great stuff, man. She was a great person, and I was, again, she just kind of like helped me to you know, just kind of embrace the weird in a lot of senses and just kind of be myself, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a weird ass person, man. Look at my fucking background. You know what I'm saying? You listen to my music, or not my music, you look at my art. I mean to say, if you were to listen to my beats or music, you'd get it, but there's nothing really out there. There's some old stuff really on SoundCloud, but that's a shameless plug, not even that. But you look at my art, it's a variety of different things and influences and this and this and that. My music influences is a totally different mess. And yo, I'll go from listening to hip hop, you know what I'm saying, to grunge, 90s rock, to, you know what I'm saying, to house, to freaking, you know what I'm saying, they'll go from Biggie to Rome Streets to, you know what I'm saying, to Dire Straits to Pat Benatar real fast, you know. Shit makes no sense. So anyways, you know, she was one of those people that helped me embrace, you know what I'm saying, myself, and just, you know what I'm saying, be me. You know, I was always that self-conscious kid that I just did not, you know, I wasn't a troublemaker, man. I was a troublemaker in the sense that I used to say some stupid shit in class. You know, I used to fucking scream some stupid nonsense, and you know, especially to get the attention of like the dean, you know, saying Mr. Ramirez, man, which is another one. He passed away years ago. Salute High School, dean, Gateway High School. But yeah, I used to say stupid shit just to specifically get his attention. I'd be like, "Mother Smuckers," he'll give me that look. You know. Anyways, that's another story. But never was that type of kid, man, and just always wanted to crack a joke here and there, man. And people go through their emotions growing up as kids, and you know, she was real cool peoples, man. You know, you can't put someone's existence into words, man. You know, if a picture is worth 1,000 words, man, what are we? You know, But yeah, man, it hurt, and it hurt bad, and I don't know, man. It was crazy, man, because it was just, remember your mortality. Yeah, remember that you're blessed. Yo, you got a roof over your head. You know, yeah, we could get lost in wanting more. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. We're just not here forever, man. But rest in peace, man. Papa Milito, man. Rest in peace, Camille Santos, man. You guys are loved. Just I don't know. We all gotta keep on moving, bro. It's just some crazy trying times, man. I'm not trying to talk to no more about this whole COVID thing in the air. Even though but yeah, man. But yeah, growing up was just, I wouldn't know. I wasn't outspoken like that, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to use art, you know what I'm saying, to kind of like break the ice. I used to incorporate the art sometimes. I used to draw art on like loose leaf paper. And then write over that, you know what I'm saying? And then send it to some girl I used to like or whatever to kind of like break the ice. Yo, shout outs to those lucky individuals. Yo, but I don't know. Same issue that I have with, like, it's like when I do the podcast thing, whatever, I still get the jitters or whatever. But there's a sense of like, there's like 2 or 3 takes, sometimes 4 or 5 before this one or whatever. And it's kind of goes, back to that whole thing. And it's just like, man, it's time to go. I wasn't, saying, even the thing about not being outspoken, man, is just, you kind of exclude yourself from a lot of, opportunities, man. It's like, this is kind of therapeutic, man. And yeah, even though it's just me and it's just no guest or whatever, and you looking at me like, Chad, what the fuck is you doing? Bear with me, man. You might be a newcomer to my podcast, bless you. But yeah, it's been done before. It's nothing new, But I used to draw the art on the letters, saying draw the girls closer in hopes, you know what I'm saying? It was a simp move, man. It was a simp move. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I just kept it, in locks, like that I would, or hope that someone would appreciate the art, or, and then the face that came with it or whatever. Obviously it never works not always works that way, man, because the work speaks volumes, obviously. But obviously without a work ethic and, saying, pushing your talent, you're just not going to get much of anywhere, and yo, I'm talking about back in the 90s too, man, where you really had to actually put an effort. And basically I used to draw flyers and, all kinds of, I used to draw in black books of graffiti artists or whatever in the high school, whatever. And oh man, you that dude, that was, it meant everything. That was the social media hub of, saying back then, man, was the, like, the black book, man, because it would be like a collection of talented, saying artists, man. And that's just the way it was. But either way, man, today we got freaking all kinds of social media, this, that plugged in, man, we good, So as far as, algorithms go, though, it's another freaking story. So it'd be trying times at every once in a while for artists, for people to get seen. Artists, you already know. Yeah. But it's crazy though, man, because art has always been my thing, ever since I was a kid, as far as back as I could remember. It's always been my thing. My brother had gotten into it, drawing comics, fan art, like old Marvel comics or whatever from back in the day. And I used to be that kid looking over his shoulder while he draws or whatever. And I knew, I don't know, something just felt right. It clicked, whatever you want to call it. It felt like home. And I started trying it out, doing it more and more and more and more. And my bro was a major influence, man. As anybody who has a sibling can tell you, it doesn't really take a sibling, man. It just takes a community, really. But that's another another story. But yeah, I had my older cousins. They used to be in their house music. They're DJing and stuff. And so it was my brother with the art, my cousins with the, their homemade like house mix tapes or whatever. And it wasn't just house or whatever, or freestyle or whatever. It would be like some raw bass, you know what I'm saying? So whatever it was back and whatever was popping. And I don't know, it was just a major influence, man. It was crazy enough, man, because I didn't know what hip hop was, like, the whole elements of what makes hip hop, the music, the DJing, the art, the graffiti, So it's funny how all these elements really unknowingly came together and and just basically majorly influence who I am and what I do and what I like to put out as far as art goes. And it's pretty bugged out, and all of it, gave me a familiarity, not a familiarity, but a sense of belonging, this is, what I do, it just became a mixed collaboration because I was into art. My influences were, comics, cartoons, Thundercats were major. Video games, in my earlier days, I remember wanting to be a video game designer. It's still there in the back of my head, man. It's like, I really just want to get out there and actually do a variety of different things that I originally wanted to do, and not because, it's my childhood dream or whatever. There's just so many ideas that it's like, I was having a talk with a good friend, Mark Teodosio, the other day, man. And I was just writing, you want to call it a poem, a rap, or whatever. But I was like, damn, I'm having a straight up writing renaissance, So anyways, I have these ideas that I just want to put into action or whatever. So anyways, the whole idea though, man, I mean, not the whole idea, but how everything came together, it was beautiful though. I'm appreciative of that actually, because, it gave me that sense of belonging. It gave me, a platform in which, a trade basically, not only because, it was my identity or whatever, but I just always feel like it's good for the brain to get, creative, put those ideas into work, and not because it could always be sold and such. And just me as a kid, before any, money came to play or whatever. And, yeah, man. It's just funny though, man, because I feel like not my drawback, but the drawback from having so many influences though, because I never been mainstream artist or this type of artist that draws exclusively this, or this type of person that listens to this exclusive type of brand of music or genre of music, or, it just kind of, there's so much going on that I felt like, I don't exactly associate with a certain group. So I found myself in school, like with the hip hop heads, I either chill with the grunge white boys or whatever, the Boricuas and stuff, and it was crazy, man, because even it was the feeling of being, I used to say back then, I'm too hip hop to be nerdy and too nerdy to be hip hop, and it's just like that median that I find myself throughout life, because I just don't associate with this or that. I take what I like and I fucking do a goulash and put that. That's what you get. But yeah, man, it still kind of goes on to this day though, man. That whole too nerdy, to be hip hop, too hip hop to be nerdy. Put that on a shirt, right? But anyways, man. The thing is, man, like with art, thankfully I was saying earlier that now that we have social media and everything, it really is like what I was gonna get into it. How you have the term that floats around, the starving artist. It's really more of a choice now. You have crazy ass options, bro. There's not just social medias, man. And even though I'm still wildly unclear about how cryptocurrency works, man, I've been speaking to a relative of my lady here, Valo Reyes, man, Conspiring Humanity, yo, shout out. Very knowledgeable cat, man, and he tries to school me every once in a while. I'm just not trying to be that dude leaning on him too much, holding his hand, even though it's very much appreciated. I'm like very much hold my hand, he's breaking it down to me little by little. Even though I'm wildly unfamiliar about, not wildly unfamiliar, because I'm getting the gist of it. I just like to know the full dynamics, I guess. But I'm still very unclear about how cryptocurrency works. About the whole NFT the whole NFT thing, how they work. Pretty much late to everything, you know what I'm saying? Face palms. But there's so much going on now. You know, yeah, it's not just NFTs or whatnot. You have a lot of even artists that I'm familiar with, follow with on Instagram. Whether it's Sep, you know what I'm saying, Squat Dead, PQ, you know what I'm saying. These cats are not only original, talented at what they do in their craft, but they have prints, you know, etc. Whether it be prints of original artwork or prints of artwork that they've done for a cover for independent music artist, underground hip hop, whatever, whatnot. And yeah, man, it's pretty bugged out. You know, it's another world in itself. It's something that I hope people actually not only take advantage of, but the artists really get their just due, because you know, for ever since, you know, I feel as ever since art has existed, you know, saying an artist will create a piece, you know, whether they choose to sell it or not, they choose to sell it. Someone buys it. That artist only gets paid once, and that's the end of it, you know. So I've gotten the idea that the NFT thing works, that where an artist can create a piece, a digital piece, and be able to sell it and still see some kind of revenue whenever that piece of art gets passed or sold, and et cetera, which is great. You know, why it took this long? Hey, man. Yeah, these are great times though, I guess, for that, because it's wildly unfair, man. And people don't understand a lot of the times that in any trade, you know, like in construction, man, how much for the shower? Whether it's like a 5x8 space or, you know, a 5x4. If you have tile walls, you're taking out those walls, you have the demolition, you're reinstalling the Durock, you're putting up the tile. Who's mixing your tiles? Who's cutting your tiles? How long does it take? You know, a lot of people as consumer, we get caught up in that mind and condition ourselves. Oh my God, well, it's just that a small amount of space. It can't be that bad or that much amount of work or whatever. But no, it's funny that I picked the shower because it's a lot of work, little space, you know. And the thing is that a lot of people don't understand, you know, as far as any trade goes, you know, a lot of people only get paid once, you know, and artists, and, you know, kind of fall in that box. And I feel it's great. Again, I just hope that things just kind of balloon from here and it doesn't exactly just go away, man, because I don't know what it is, man, but the whole like Bitcoin thing, and now we have a bunch of, you know, other cryptocurrencies or whatever. It's like, but Bitcoin is still that tried and true, you know, choice platform. And for, you know, whatever reasons, it has its highs and lows or whatever. And shit is great, you know. I understand it. I'm just like still unclear about a few things. I hate being lost. I hate being misinformed. I start to do this, but I don't know, man. Of course, there's always the social media for artists who are putting out their work. There's always that social media hustle, you know what I'm saying? And then there's that other side of the hustle. As far as anything goes, man, you get dried out. You know what I'm saying? You get just effectively just worn out sometimes from all the hustle and bustle of social media posting, all because of the algorithms. If I don't post every day, oh my God, how do I create or keep current with, you know, putting out content and this and that? And it's another, you know, so there's another side to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing devil's advocate with myself here, right? But we do what we do. We move what we move, you know. me as I've been keeping myself busy. I've been getting back into the art pretty heavy. Um, the Instagram could tell you. Um, just doing what I feel is essential. You know what I'm saying? I got caught up in this frame of thinking like I'm not an Elon fanboy, bro, but he was on some, you know what I'm saying, time is the most precious currency. And I'm like, yeah, I want to just kind of put my mind into kind of thinking along those lines and kind of like make my actions line up with what I really want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? What it is, kind of prioritize what it is I really want to, and kind of just focus every effort to do that and start knocking things out, man. I am 41, you know, but the thing is, I don't know, man. I find myself kind of like getting locked up doing that whole freaking whatever it is, man. I'm not really that much of an introvert, bro. Like if you get me around the right people, I you know, I don't know. I'm just terribly selective. But I do just find, I just happen to fit in that freaking category, right? So I find myself just in my corner, drawing and doing my, you know, and here comes, you know, the kid, you know, or the wife or whatever, you know, come out, spend time with us, watch a movie. And yeah, I will every once in a while. It's not that it bothers me or whatever, but it's like, it's crazy, man. I don't know what it is. I guess that tunnel vision, I'm guilty of it. I don't know. A lot has to do with, you know, a few folks that passed away and just me thinking about like, what am I doing with myself? That kind of frame of thinking. And, I want to sit down and watch a movie every once in a while. I've really never been that type though, man. There's a whole list of movies, albums, even from when I was younger or whatever, that folks used to tell me, hey, yo, have you watched this or have you heard this song or whatever? Or yeah, I still don't know about Breaking Bad, bro. I'm one of those guys. Never watched the episode of Game of Thrones, man. Come on. I'm more familiar with the memes, you know? So when it comes time to sit down for a movie, it's because I just really need to unplug or I got a headache and just sit my ass back, you know, further back from the screen, and I'm not doing this. Let me watch something real quick, but I don't know what it is, man. Unless I'm terribly into something, it's you know, I'm a weird selective cat. There's like the superhero movies or whatever. I'm trying to think of a movie that had nothing to do with superheroes. Back in the day, there used to be a movie, man, what is it? Time Machine. I'm trying to think of the actor's name too. I think the actor, the main actor was Guy Pearce, was it? And the Time Machine. It was you know, the H.G. Wells, based on the H.G. Wells book. Anyways, movie came out of nowhere, and I've just been that weird kid, and it has nothing, no tie-ins to do with any franchise, this, that. And it just came out of nowhere and just grabbed my attention as a kid. I've just kind of been always into like time travel, you know, science fiction, fantasy, space travel, space exploration, everything that has nothing to do with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So I've always been that type that I don't know, if I'm going to sit down and watch a movie, you know, it's because I'm going to spend time with my family or for inspiration. You know, I really, shit, when it comes down to it, I wish there were a way that, you know what I'm saying, we could buy you know what I'm saying, a hard copy of a movie, you know what I'm saying, the verify ownership of the movie through that maybe movie production company or something, whatever bullshit internet site is, something to use it, verify something, whatever. We verify the ownership of the hard copy, and then we watch the shit on a platform of choice. Oh shit! Did I just come up with something? No, but seriously though, man, that's another note. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. We got a lot of bad shit going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good shit going on too, man. I'm just really trying to look at that too, man. I really just don't want to focus on the bad things that are happening right now, man. There's gonna be plenty of that, man. You go looking for trouble, you're gonna find it. But if you go looking for inspiration, you go looking for positivity, guess what? You're gonna find that too. You know? Preach. Hold on. Yo, I got my Hulk toe. My Hulk toe on my mug. He stubbed his toe and broke it off and shit, man. Hulk gotta chill. But yeah, man, there's always some shit, man. Yo, we got this new strand, this new I'm sorry, this new variant now. What is it? COVID, the Delta Plus. You know, you got Fallon making fun of it, calling it a streaming service and shit. And yo, we got freaking COVID booster shots. So not only you got to get the fucking original shot, but that shit got a booster. Now they're gonna get a booster on top of the booster. That shit sounds like, I don't know. Yo, I know there's a old school 90s kid out there that knows what the Genesis 32X was, and that shit looks sloppy just like that. That shit sounds sloppy just like that, you know. But here we are, man. You know, it's always gonna be some shit, man. I'd rather just kind of like point my direction, you know, and I don't say this in any way to disregard, diminish, you know, saying and any sort of importance, or, you know, take away from the fact that if you had a loved one who passed away, I'm not ever, God knows my heart, I'm not trying to take away from that. It's just these times are so trying, so miserable, that I'm just really trying to focus my effort as much as I can, you know, to not only better my health, but so I can be as much, you know, because shit goes down. Motherfuckers could just, you know, pass away tomorrow. Who knows, you know? Rather do as much as I can, as, you know, while I'm here, you know? It's just, you know, why not? Fuck, you know? Anyways, man, the Halloween season is over. We got Thanksgiving coming up, man. I got older kids, man. They don't do the Halloween thing. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all had fun. We got the rest of the holidays coming up, man. As I said, Thanksgiving, Christmas is coming, New Year's is coming. You know, it's gonna be a 1-year anniversary of my Uncle Papo passing away. He passed away last December. You know what I'm saying? And it's, strength, man. Fuck, you know, like strength, man, to the families who lost one, you know, to my family, to, you know, I sincerely hope that the majority of us make it through this, man. You know what I'm saying? We got so much more to give, so much talent out there. You know, I get pissed thinking about it, because I'm like, I seen the talent that's out there, man. Motherfuckers is just like wasting it away or whatever, and you know, people are dying off, man. Put that to work. It's literally a choice now. It's literally a choice now. This shit is just crazy, man. Yeah, but there's always gonna be some shit, man. There's literally always gonna be some shit, man. You know, stay healthy. Watch the sparks fly. You know, times are gonna continue to get stranger, B. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. You know what I'm saying? It's just me. I honestly, genuinely, wholeheartedly appreciate y'all. Episode number 5 is just me. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I don't know if I might do a couple more of these, man, just to fill in the time, because to be honest with you, sometimes it is trying to, you know, get a guest to lock in with me can get trying sometimes. I'm not at all throwing shade on anybody, man. Everybody got their own lives going on, more so. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm going to continue to do my thing, you know? I'm going to continue to do my art, do my do my music that you've never heard of, you know, do my podcast, do whatever it is, man. I'm here to help spread positivity, and God fucking damn it, that shit sounds cliche as fuck, man, but somebody got to tell you. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, what do you say, man? Let's spread that fucking, the positivity is like butter, and it's like, you're talking shit, so it's like doodle butter. Spread that. I'm talking shit. Anyways, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in, man. To the next, signing the fuck off, man. Y'all take care.